Our media product challenges the forms and conventions of real media products. For example, in our film we've used the main character be wearing black, dark clothing. We believe this hides his identity and makes the character more mysterious. This challenges the film The Clockwork Orange, where the four main characters are wearing white jumpsuits. This makes them stand out against the crowd and easy to identify. We also looked at the film Snatch, where there are many interesting transitions. For example, when Bullet Tooth Tony shuts the boot, it reopens into a new scene. We thought this was interesting and incorporated it into our media product, where we had a cloth being thrown into a bag, acting like a transition.
Our media product represents lower class people, as when we looked at the film Snatch, directed by Guy Ritchie, we first looked at Cousin Avi, who was wearing upper class clothing that did not fit the kind of character we wanted to portray. But when we analysed Brad Pitt's character Mickey, we saw that he was the type of character that we wanted to play the stalker, due to his involvement in crime. We also believe our product represents the stereotype of young people today, as older generations seem to think every young person with a hood is going to rob them.
I believe small cinema institutions would be interested in distributing my media product. The cinema Merlin Cinemas in Falmouth helps show media products created by Falmouth University. This would link to our college production, as they would be interested in showing this to the public. Another media institution which would distribute our video is Vimeo. On Vimeo there are many groups and forums which people post their own short films on for people to view and comment on. This would link into our product as it is a short opening of a film at the same standard as many of other short films being produced by other people. Channel 4 is another media institution that would be interested in distributing my video. On their website they host many work experience opportunities to extend talents and interests in media. This would be ideal for my media product, as it would relate to many of the young adults trying to follow the media industry.
Who would be the audience for your media product? When researching on UK tribes, we found that townies and young adults are the majority group that would suit our media product, as these groups enjoy watching mainstream films and going to the cinema regularly. We also think our media product should be certified as age 15 due to there being strong violence, which would make it unacceptable for a 12, but not too strong to place it into the 18 bracket. When talking about the gender of our audience, we feel that the majority of viewers will be male due to the thriller genre being more popular with this gender. But on the other hand, females as a whole like sad films, therefore maybe being more intrigued in the second half of our product after the boy's gone missing.
I think it would probably be a 15 because it's got some scenes which might be a bit distressing for younger viewers of like the kind of 12 category, but same time 18 might be a bit too high, so probably if you could give it a 15 because bit violent, but not too violent.
We attracted the audience during the build-up to the murder, as the start of the film begins with the boy walking through the woods fastly with haste. We used low camera shots and we didn't reveal the stalker's face. This instantly makes the audience ask themselves why the boy is scared and what could he have done, and this makes the viewers' thoughts make them watch more closely, therefore making them more involved in the storyline, which every great film or drama does, as they feel they need to find out more and see why he was running away. We also chose a forest to set a more mysterious theme, and the Salisbury Cathedral in the background, which attracts the audience as they can relate to the location after the scene with the monument.
I've learnt a great deal in terms of editing and video editing software from the process of constructing this product. For example, I wanted to change the lighting in numerous scenes of the product. This meant exploring the functions of colour correction in the software Adobe After Effects. I experimented with the effects such as saturation change and curves to change the colour of the scene to make it look like it was filmed at night. This allowed me to learn more about the filmmaking, how at a professional standard scenes are filmed in the day and then colour corrected to look like at night, so that the image and terrain are maintained. When rendering the final piece, the product could be exported in a number of different formats. This meant I had to research what format my product should be exported on. After finding out what many of the different formats meant, I located the correct format to export a video for online uploading to YouTube. This allowed me to upload my product in the best resolution available with reduced problems.
Looking back at the previous task, I've learnt many things, but the main thing is to always complete your storyboards before filming, as you need to get all of your shot types, framings and camera angles down on paper so you can plan successfully. Otherwise, if you haven't written this down, you'll struggle to keep all of that information in your head and therefore make a worse media product than you could have.
From the very beginning of the task, I was confused with what story to follow for the product. Unable to choose, I looked online for what stories made the best thrillers. I found that stalking and following someone made the best thrillers with suspense. I began to redesign my story and learned that trying something out for the first time is better than scrapping possible ideas. After having the possible idea of having the computer to show location of the target, I decided to try it out. The idea worked well and helped break up the constant same scenes. Taking time to research was a big learning point for me. When struggling to find possible forms and conventions to match that of a thriller film, looking online and watching thriller films helped me understand how to create a thriller film with obvious conventions such as misc and scene. I learnt that dark clothes help produce a more scary and intense looking character, and made the film look better as the character looked threatening and a key role to the audience to focus on.